Hi friends, today I want to chat to you a little bit about Halloween. I want to talk about its history, so where it came from, what it means today, so what does it represent today, and what does that mean to us who are Christians. So I think it's important for us to know why, for us to understand what is behind everything that we do, that we wouldn't just adopt, traditions in our lives just because everyone else is doing it. So when talking about Halloween, its history is very mixed. So it actually began in the Iron Age, so it was between 600 BC and 43 AD, where there was these people, the Celts, and they had a festival called Samhain. So their calendar was actually divided into two parts. So they had the summer months and the winter months. And this celebration happened at the end of summer. So it was a time that they would welcome the winter, they would welcome the darker months of the calendar. But what most people believed at that time, it was that during this transition between summer into winter, there was a veil between this world and the spiritual world, and that veil actually got a lot thinner. So they believed that many evil spirits would be able to have access to this world, and in order for them to, deceive those spirits, they would dress up. So they would wear animal skins, they would wear animal heads, so that these spirits would leave them alone and not think that they are human beings. A lot of them would also put like food and things out to try and appease these spirits. They would light candles and they would carve things out of vegetables, etc. And there was a time when the church, especially the Catholic Church, they were really powerful, and they would come into these pagan countries, they would bring their own regime, their laws. But what they would do is, instead of getting rid of the traditions completely, they would try and kind of twist it and make it religious, to make it into something that they could be a part of. In the 8th century, there was a pope that designated November 1st as a day to celebrate the life of all the saints, the life of the saints that had died. And as we know today, is All Saints' Day. But Samhain, so the Celtic festival, was now All Hallows' Eve. So it was the evening before All Saints' Day. So it went from being a festival of fearing the dead to being a festival of paying tribute to the dead. So they would light candles, they would honour those who died. Still a very pagan thing to do, still a very not biblical at all holiday. But eventually it came to be what we know today. It became Halloween, which means Hallow Eve. What is actually Halloween? So if you look at the Satanist calendar, so Satanists, Wiccans and witches, they still celebrate it as a major holiday. They use this holiday to cast spells, to perform rituals. If you go to the Satanic Temple page and you have a look at the list of holidays, Halloween is on there. Some people say, oh, people are too religious, they take everything fun and innocent and then make it into something that it isn't. But I truly believe that if this holiday is being celebrated by Satanists and witches, it really shouldn't be a celebration for us Christians. If it's a holiday that celebrates death and darkness, everything that our God opposes, because he is a God of light, he is a God of life. And Jesus didn't come to the world to condemn it, but he came to save it. And he did sit with prostitutes and tax collectors, but in the same way that he sat with them and ate with them, he didn't partake in the things that they did. And he was the perfect example of what it meant to be in the world but not to be of the world. And this is not a video to condemn anyone or to make anyone feel better about themselves. You're not better for doing things in a certain way or for not doing things in a certain way. But I just kind of wish I knew before the stuff that I know now. And I just wanted to share a few verses. So Ephesians 5:11, it says, "Take no part in the worthless deeds of evil and darkness. Instead expose them." So we are called to bring to light what is hidden in the darkness. We are called to correct and bring life to what is dead. In 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 verse 22, and it says, "Abstain from every form of evil." Everything that looks, everything that seems, everything that resembles evil, stay away from it. And finally, 1 Peter 5:8, it says, "Be alert and of sober mind. Your enemy the devil prowls around like a roaring lion looking for someone to devour." Demons are not polite creatures. They're not there waiting for your permission to do things. As soon as we give them a little opening, a little gap, They will try to kill, steal, and destroy us. They will have no mercy. So this is a reminder as well for you to be praying, for you to be watchful, for you to be asking God. Don't take my words for it. Do your own research. Really pray about this. Take the time to actually understand why you do the things that you do. Why do you have certain traditions in your family? Why do you celebrate certain things? Take the time to actually think about what it represents, what it means, and pray. Ask God. If you're a Christian, let the Holy Spirit guide you in every decision. I pray that this video blesses you, and I'll see you soon. Bye.